Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope you are in a good condition because today, me and my friend are going to explain about the book that we've read last time. But before we continue talk about this book, firstly, I want to introduce ourselves. My name is Luthfia Zahran. My student number is 2121222510. And here is my partner.
My name is Siti Amelia Fitri. My student number is 2121222126.
Right, so today we are going to explain about the book titled Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. There are several things that will be explained. The first one is the identity of the book that will be explained by my friend Amel. Time is yours.
Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is written by Lewis Carroll with 42 illustrations by John Tenniel. Volume 1 is Chicago, 1998. First published in 1865, consists of 12 chapters and 195 pages.
All right, the second one is the summary of the book and the summary is dividing into two parts, and the first part is also will be explained by Siti Amelia Fitri. Time is yours.
Okay, I will explain the summary of this book. This story begins when Alice is bored. Alice saw and chased the white rabbit with red eyes, constantly looking at her watch. Alice fell into a very deep well. Various strange events continue to occur, such as a magic drink that makes Alice's body very small. Alice begins to befriend the dog, mouse, dodo, and a young eagle. The white rabbit approaches Alice looking for his gloves and fan. Alice searches dutifully but cannot find them. The white rabbit mistakes Alice for his housemaid Mary Ann. The rabbit and pet recruit another servant, a lizard named Bill. Alice eats pieces of an unidentified mushroom based purely on the caterpillar's recommendation, and derives humor from the fact that the inhabitants of Wonderland consider their environment and action to be completely normal.
All right, thank you, Siti Amelia Fitri. And next is the second summary that will be explained by me. Alice, with Heather, March Hare, and the Dormouse have a crazy tea party, making her uncomfortable and choosing to walk into the woods. Alice gets lost in the woods, and she suddenly entering the beautiful flower garden. And in that beautiful flower garden, she meets a cruel king and queen of hearts who invite her to participate an extreme game called croquet game. In the palace, Alice meets a lot of people, meets a lot of new people with the different personalities and different stories. In the castle, the queen conducts a trial about who dared to steal her tarts. Alice has to prove in the case. Alice's bold answer made the queen angry, and the queen ordered her soldiers to take off Alice's head. Alice, who started to return into her real size, continued to fight the soldiers who attacked her until she finally woke up from her sleep and found herself on her sister's lap. All right, after read the whole of this story of this book, we found some moral of the story. The first one is every risk has a reward, like Alice's decision to follow the white rabbit into the deep well leads her to a magical journey. and it's not a smooth sailing. She encounters many obstacles. She gets lost in the woods and she meets the Queen of Hearts who obsessed with taking off her head. Without taking any risk and challenging ourselves, we don't grow. Number two is accept the difference in other. Learning to accept of who we are is the life's great lesson. But it's so to learning the difference in other. Even if we are certain of who we are, the people around us aren't always going to be who we want them to be, and that's fine. Number three is don't get lost in the past. Alice's adventures is about personal evolution, and this lesson affirms that by reminding ourselves that we've grown since yesterday, a week ago, a year ago, or decades ago. And then last, the moral of the story that we got is stand up for yourself. One of the most important lesson for any young person to learn is don't let bullies get you down and always stand up for yourself. All right, the next material is about the impression after reading this book that will be explained by Siti Amelia Fitri. Time is yours.
Okay, our impression after reading this book. Because we love the fantasy genre, Alice in Wonderland is one of the books that make us happy after reading it. This book really has things that were never thought of before, various kinds of unique creatures and unexpected events that make us excited to continue to know what happened next. Other than that, we highly recommend this book to everyone.
All right, I actually have the same impression with Siti Amelia Fitri because this book is very good and very interesting to read. And I recommend you to read this book, especially for you who loves fantasy and loves fairy tales. Well, that's all an explanation that we want to convey. If you are interested and want to ask further about this book, ask in the comments column. We will answer according to what we get. Thank you and have a great day. Goodbye.